Anonymous askers. This one says, let me preface this by saying I care for my mother-in-law, but I have zero desire to live with her. Backstory, I personally, with no help from my husband or his siblings, took care of her for a little over a year when she had a health issue that required a caregiver. I used my credit card, individual, not joint, to buy her clothes and necessities because she came here with nothing. We took her on spring break with us in March, and she hasn't been home since. She has been hospitalized 5 times, had every medical test under the sun, goes to the doctor at least 4 times a month, and has only been diagnosed with acid reflux and borderline anemic. I need her gone. I work from home, and her being here, she's in the living room with the TV and cell phone as loud as can be, is driving me nuts. My performance at work is suffering because I can't concentrate. Even with the door closed, it's very loud. Not only that, she thinks she has a say-so and has to know about the inner workings of our household. I've spoken to my husband numerous times, and he always says she's going home after her doctor appointment. She's just waiting to see what the doctor says. The doctor isn't telling her anything because there's nothing wrong with her. She had an appointment today which resulted in an appointment next month, nothing serious, just another test to check her iron since she's low on iron pills. I asked him when exactly is she going home, like what day? This fool gonna say he doesn't know. I told him she has no plans of going home. Her car has been in our driveway going on 7 months. Her registration expired 5 months ago. He asked her, has she checked to see how much it is to bring it to current? She said no. I told him it's because she has no plans of leaving. She knows it. I don't know why he doesn't. I want my house back. The whole wing of the house she's in has her odor. It makes me nauseous. I need silence. I work from home as a financial analyst. I have a lot of reading, and it's extremely annoying to have the distraction of a blaring TV that I can clearly hear even with my office door closed. The icing on the cake, we're newlyweds. We got married 8 months ago, and she's been here since March. How do I get her to leave, and how do I get my husband to see her agenda? He claims to have talked to her, but he hasn't specifically asked when is the exact day she'll be gone. And speaking of said husband, he works away from home, so he's gone all day, and he still comes and goes as if she isn't here, leaving me to cook, clean, and entertain his mom. I'm about ready to divorce because 1, we never talked about her staying, 2, she has no boundaries, 3, he has no boundaries, and 4, I'm fed the F up. I love my husband, but I have no desire to live with his mother. I don't want to live with my own mom, but my mom wouldn't pull no BS like this because she don't want to live with me either. What do I do to save the little sanity that I have left? Have you tried talking to the mother-in-law? Like, have you gone and tried to ask her? You're like, hey, the husband said, you're supposed to be leaving soon. When is that? I guess maybe try to use work as an excuse. Let her know that her with the TV going loud and, her phone and everything just distracting you. Let her know that you and your newlywed husband need privacy and peace and quiet in y'all's home. Not only that, y'all are newlyweds. Y'all should have the privacy of your own home together. So there's like a little edited side note here. She put side note. If she needed actual care, I wouldn't mind her being here because, as I said, I've taken care of and currently am doing it now. But I don't want to live with her. We haven't figured out who we are as a married couple, and we haven't had the chance to. I promise I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but she has worn out her welcome. She never did this prior to us getting married, so I'm curious as to why now. My mom said it's because she's comfortable, that I made it too comfortable for her. But I treat all my guests well because I take pride in being a good, gracious host. Let's see, what do people have to say under that? This person here says, and a good guest makes it comfortable for you, then goes home. She's an intruder at this point. Ooh, I can't pretend to know why. I just know that when I'm staying with a friend or family member, I leave things nice and nicer. She's disrupting your peace, much less livelihood. Encroaching in a newlywed life. Put out the spouse because it's a package deal at this point. Ooh, that's probably the bigger part of the problem. This one here says, tell him exactly what you told us. Send it in an email or write in a letter to him if it needs to be so that you can get it all out without getting distracted and stand your ground. That is true. He may try to cut you off as you're trying to talk to him or tell him send it in a text message and email something where you can get all your feelings out, and this way he can't interrupt you while you're talking to him about it. This one says she's doing it because you let her. There's a sub-comment under that, and it says, and the hubby has allowed it. He refuses to deal with it because he hasn't had to deal with her this whole time. That is true. I don't know. Let's see what some of the top comments say. This one here says, It's time that you tell him she goes or I move into my own place. Even if that means you find a temporary office that you can go to so that her care falls back on him. Ooh, this one says temporarily move out, go to an extended stay hotel, and when he starts with the
"You need to come home,"
let him know that you will when your house is your home again. Inform him exactly what terms that means to you. Give him a deadline and get it handled. Ooh, that's, yeah. Another sub-comment under that says this: use the husband's credit card, his cash, because he's saving a lot of money not paying for a professional live-in nurse and sending his mother to a care facility. That is true. This top comment says, stop cooking and go grab yourself fast food. Hubby can feed him and his mom. Tell her there was no TV while you're working. Stop picking up behind her. Mom, your shoes are on the floor. Go put them up, please. Start being more direct about what you want. This is the step before being super direct and saying, Mom, I'm taking you home after this weekend. Yep. That's getting pretty to the point about things, you know? Just, Ooh, this comment here says, ultimatum time. That's no way to live, and it'll tear you and your husband apart in the end anyways. Better say things now, loud and clear, otherwise you'll end up resenting everyone. This comment here says, nope, sorry, when my boyfriend did that, I made sure I was the worst host ever. I stayed in my room, never came out, I wouldn't talk to her or him. Made him sleep on the living room. Made him sleep, yeah, on the living room. It says on the living room, I think she means in the living room. With her on the second couch. She got the hint and left. Anne has said that she never wants to stay here again. LOL, she had like the crying laughing faces. We get along so much better, her not being here just brought bad vibes to my house. Comment under that says, I'm here for the pettiness. This comment here says, take her house keys and stay at hers. Let her son deal with her. Take your work stuff and whatever things you need and live in her house. See how long it takes for her son to tell her where to go. Someone said that's a good one. Someone said this 1,000%. I kind of agree, like, you gotta do something. Y'all are newlyweds, that's your home. I don't understand why the mother feels that she needs to like impede in your life. Especially, didn't you say there was other siblings and stuff too or something? Yeah, because the other siblings aren't helping. Why doesn't the mother go stay with another sibling? Like, why is she picking y'all? That's just kind of, I don't know. What do y'all say? What would y'all do if y'all were in this situation? Your mother doesn't want to get out of your house. You're newlyweds. What advice do you have for this person? Because this is kind of a tough one. I don't know what to say or what to do for this one other than put your foot down and something's got to be done. What do y'all think?